Well, folks, we're getting close to sale time. If you haven't got a buyer number yet, head on in, see the ladies, and grab that. More importantly, if you haven't got lunch yet, don't leave here hungry. So we're glad to see such a nice crowd. A lot of folks still out in the pens. Supplemental sale order sheet is inside. We will sell off that supplement sheet for the sale order today. And there is also a supplement sheet with scrotals and yearling weights on it over there in the office as well. I think that's about all I can tell you for the moment. We're about 10 minutes, 12 minutes away from sale time, so gather on in. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 10 minutes away from sale time. Get your supplement sheet, get a catalog, get lunch. We'll be ready to roll here shortly. All good there? He's good. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the entire Brevig family, hello and welcome to their annual production sale. It kind of says it all on the front of the catalog, Cattleman's Value. And seeing such a nice crowd on hand today, folks that have been here for many years buying from this family, and some new faces out there as well. I think you certainly know that there is value in the bulls that you're going to have an opportunity to bid and buy on today, without a doubt. And it's, I don't know, it kind of becomes a little bit of a cliche, but there is no question in my mind the best set of bulls they've come to town with. The depth in these cattle, the size in these cattle, the disposition in these cattle is remarkable, and it's a breeding program that Clark and Gale and the boys have continued on with here for many, many years. So we're proud to be offering a nice set of cattle today. Cole has been nominated by a split vote, but he is the spokesman for the family today. Clark said it's time for the boys to start taking this thing over a little bit, so Clark's going to sit on that side of the block today, but I'm going to let Cole make the family introductions, and as I do that, why don't we give he and Chase, Clark and Gale and everybody involved a big hand for the hospitality today and a nice set of cattle.
Thank you guys for coming. It's a beautiful day, so no snow, sun shining. And I just want to thank Debbie for lunch and the whole crew and everybody helping, all the guys volunteered back there. And I think, wow, they're pretty even. They look good and they're consistent, and they're a good set of bulls this year. I'm pretty impressed, and I'm at a wow for myself. So I hope, like I said, you guys found your picks out there, and I think you'll be very impressed and very happy on how they're gonna turn out. So, Kyle, I think we should probably start with the sale and let the first one in.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. Let's give Cole a nice hand. Good job there, partner. He didn't have a long time to prepare for that, so you did very good. We do have everything in front of the book is as you'd expect. There's a $50 discount if you're taking your bull home today or from the yards here tomorrow. We will make arrangements for you, but they'll have a loadout crew ready to go as soon as the sale's over, and that'll be right here on the lower loadout. Also, in addition to that, there is a volume discount that they decided to put in effect this morning. 5 bulls or more, you're going to get a 5% discount. So kind of keep that in mind as you're bidding along. Everything else is as you'd expect, but there's a big guarantee on the right column there called a disposition guarantee. And I don't think I go to a single other sale where that disposition guarantee is as heavy as this one is. They believe that these bulls are going to go out and they're going to behave themselves when they go to your environment. And, of course, we know there's good cattlemen here that know the difference. So keep that in mind. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to sell them in that supplemental sale order sheet. I think without any further ado, we're going to walk on that first bull. I'm not going to sit here and overstate the obvious, friends, but we are in some tremendous times in the business, record times in the cattle world. We do have a good crew working ringside today. Kevin and Myrnan is here with the Western Livestock Journal. Also Matt Wozniak with the Western Ag Reporter. We've got Allie Merritt here with the Superior Livestock Video Auction. We've got LMA Auctions up. We've got Livestock Market up here. Several folks from outside of the area as well. Lot number 51 is the first bull to start with, and one that is as long as the Judith River. I think you're going to like these performer sires performer sire group today. A 40-centimeter scrotal bull and a great place to start. Help yourself. The auction's on. 10,000 where? I'm going to need 10, 10. I'm going to need 5, 6,000. At 5, middle up here, done 5, 6. I'm going to be down, middle there, done 5, middle down there, done 6,000 there, done 50, 5, middle down there, done 5. At 50, 5, middle down there, done 5. 5, middle down, take a good look. 55, now 6. And now C6, 5, 16, 5, middle down there, done 5. At 16, 5, middle down there, done 5. Now 7, there, down, middle down 7. Yes, now 5. At 75, middle down there, done 5, middle down there, now 8,000 there, down, middle down 5. 85, middle down, 85, middle there, down, 85, middle down 5. Now 9. And now 5, 95, middle down there, down, 5, middle down 90. There, down that 95. And, whoop, hold on a second. I've got 85 here. Superior, one click ahead of you. I've got to be 9,000. I got 85 on the floor. Give me 9. And I'm 9,000 there, Kevin. What do you say? I take 87.50 and break the tie. 87.5. 87.50 there, down to 87. Yeah, Nebraska, we're out. 87.5. And I have sold it to him. 85 and $1. Gets a good buy. Gas Voda's buy. And we're going to go to buyer number. What'd they give you today, Brian? Oh, shuffle the cards. 1287, 1287, very good. It's Lone Tree Cattle Company. Now we go to lot number 22. If you look up there on the screen, we'll tell you the tag number, the lot number that is in the ring. We're going to start on that lot number 22 bull. Body there, a really good bull in that first pen. You want bone, you want base, you want body, and a bull that's loaded with performance. Look at the weaning ratio here. Body there, 10,000. I'm at 10, 10, 10 minute out there, 10,000 there, 10, 10 minute out there, 10,000, 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, 55 minute out there, 5, 55 minute out there, 55 here, 5. At 55 minute out there, 5 minute out there, 55 here, 6,000 there, now 5. 65 minute out there, 5. 65 minute out of here, 5 minute out there. Rob, you on in? Now 7 right here, now 5. 75 minute out there, now 75 minute out 75. Now 8,000. 8,000, not 5. 85 minute out, 85 minute out there, now 9. Now 9 minute out there, now hit it, you're all out. And now 9 minute out there, now out the door he goes. 85 minute out there, 9,000 there, now 85 minute at 9. And I sold that bull at 8,500, Sorensen Farms. Buyer number today, 538, the number 538. Thank you very much. Very good. Headed to Forsyth. We go now to lot number 31. Turning one page and a good bull coming in here. Yes, sirree. We're in the Nebraskas. You like them thick? You like them moderate? Look at the extra length of rib in this rascal. I'm at 8.5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, I'm 50. 5 minute out there, 5, 6. I'm at a beer, down minute there, 6,000. And now 6. Look at the shape in this bull. Now 5, now 7. At 7 there, down minute at 7. 7 going to be 7,000. At 7 right there. Now 5 minute again, 75. Now 8,000. 8,000 there, down minute at 8. 8. Now 5. 85 minute now 9. And now 9. Get him out of here. And now 9. Down minute out there, down 8,000 there, down minute at 8,500. 85 minute. I got 8 right here in the front row. Got to be 85 up here. 85 minute out there at 5. 85 minute up. 85. I'm in right here at 8,000. Give me 82 and a half. 82.50 there, dollar at 2 and a half. 82.50 and I sold that good bull at 8,000. 8,000 to the Manleys. 551. Thanks, Kobe and everybody. Sheila's carrying the checkbook, and we go to lot number 20. Lot number 20. Yep, she wears the pants. Signs the checks. She just will buy the bulls, right, Tracy? Let's go to 20. I'm out of there. Look at the rib shape and style in this bull, Kevin. 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, at 55 minute out there, at 5, 6. I'm at a beer, down minute out there, at 55 minute out there, at 6,000. At 55 minute out of here, at 5 minute out there, at 6,000 there, down minute. Yeah, we've got 55 right here on Superior, asking 6,000. And now 6. I'm at a beer, down minute there, at 6,000 there, down minute. 55 here now, open the gate, walk him on. At 55 minute out there, at 6,000. Boy, there's a bull within anybody's reach right there, right up in the first pin for a reason. 55, 6,000. At 55 minute out 6, now 5. At 65 minute out now 7. At 7 there down minute out 7. 7 down minute 7 there down minute yes now 5. At 75 now 8,000. 8,000 there down minute out 8. Hit it there down 8,000 there down 8,000. A lot of bull for no more, and I'm asking right here. 8,000. 8,000 there down 8. Hit it there down minute there down. Yeah, I get 7 right here with Scott. You got to be 7,500. I take 5. At 75 minute out there at 5. At 75 minute out there. Yeah, Shane, you're all out on the internet. We got Scott in headed to we got to be 7,500. At 75 minute out there down 75 minute at $7,500 $5 and I sold him $7,000. 7,000. We're headed to. Allie, is that 5004? 5004. Yes, sir. McAllister's by 5004. We go now to lot number 48. Thank you. 48's the bull. 2 and a half. 5. At 55 minute out there. At 55 minute on time minute. At 55 minute. Look at the middle in this bull. Look at the top on that bull. And he's got a base under him like an MSU Northern linebacker. Minute 8:45 now. 5. 55. 6,000. And now 6. Down to the beer. Down minute there. Down 6,000 there. Down minute 6. Down to the beer. Down minute there. Down 6,000. And now so you beat Rocky how many times that year? At 6,000 there. Down minute at 56 and 5. 65 minute out there at 5. 7. At 7. Got to be 7. 7. Down minute 7 there. Down minute at 7,000. I got it right here at Superior. Got to be 7,000. At 7, open the gate, walk him on. At 7, they're at 7,000. At 7, the bull's got a base under him. At 65, 7.5, 67, they're at 10 minute out there. At 67.5. Anybody else? 67.50. Sold that good rascal at $65. Headed to Shane Frost. Headed to Utah. 5002 is where we're going to put him. 5002. Let's go to lot number 62. Thanks, Matt. Yes, sir. We're going to start with the first Red Bull of the day, isn't it? Yes, sir. Good strong top. Look at the high index and rascal here. He's an Aztec Bronco combination. Big weaning bull and a big gainer. 5, 6,000. At 5, 15 minute out there. Down 55 here at 5. At 55 minute out there. Down 5 minute out there. Down $6,000 down 6. And now 6. Down to the beer. Down minute there. Down 6,000 there. Down minute down 55 here. Down 6,000. And now 6 right in that performance pin. 55 minute out 7.5. At 57 there. Down there. Down minute out there. Down 5 minute out there. Down 5, 7.5. At 50 there. Down beer. Down 7.5. Down beer. Down 5 minute 8. 5 minute up. Boy, if you like them red, if you want to, you could put that heterosis in these cattle, keep a red hide on them, help yourself. Good bull at 55 minute at 5,000, 55, 7.5, 6,000, and now 6. I'm going to get him out of here. 6,000 there, that's 7.5, 6, and now 6. I'm going to be down minute. I sold him 57.5, 57.50, and I put it on buyer number 804. Thank you, Joel. Yep, headed to Bergquist at North Dakota, I think, on order. We go now to lot number 65. Right at the bottom of the page, another long rib bull and another red bull. 6,000 at 555 at 15 pound minute out there, down 55 beer, down 15 pound minute out there, down 55 minute out 6. Now 5 at 16 pound minute out there, down 65 7. They're down minute at 7,000 at 7 here. Open the gate, walk him on 7. They're down minute at 7. 7 minute at 67.50 at 67 at a hand at a beer, down 10 minute. Hello Amos at 67 at a hand at a beer, down 67. They're down there, down minute out there, down 67 at a half at I 67.50 and I sold $6,500. 6,500 Mosman. 107, 107. Thank you very much. The 75. All right, let's go to lot number 25, I think. Is that right? 25 is the bull. You want a dead shot heifer bull with some rib shape? Here he is. 74 pounds at birth and weaned at 750. Help yourselves. Big gaining bull and a sure shot heifer bull at 555. At 15 pound minute out there to 6. And then a beer down 6 and 5. Now 7. At 7. They're down 7. Now 5. At 5 minute on now 8. At down 8,000 at 5. 85 minute out there down open again. 85 minute out there down 85 minute on minute out there down 85 minute on 5. I'm 85 minute out there down 82.50. And 82 at a half and I sold that bull at 8,000. I think it's the Hopman Ranch, isn't it? 803 buys 803. They've bought them here before. We go to lot number 30. Across the page, another heifer bull. Little bigger frame heifer bull in the first pin. A big gainer at 4.6 pounds a day. He's a Nebraska out of the Rio cow. 6,000 at 550 pound minute out there. Down 55 beer, down 5 6. Down the beer, down minute at 57 and a half. At 57, they're down there, down 10 minute out there. Down 57 and a half. Down a beer, down buy a heifer bull with some performance. Now 6 and now C6. Now 6 2 and a half. At 62.50, they're down minute down 62 and a hand. Down a beer, down now 5 16 pound minute out there. Down 5 at 60 pound minute again. 65. Get him out of here. 7 and a half. 67.50 at 67 and a half. Now 7,000 out the door he goes. At 7, they're down minute on 7. 7 minute at 7. They're down beer at 7,000. Army done and I sold out. 67.50 buyer number 803. Does it again. 803. Very good. We go now to 23. Yep. Turn it one page back and find a really good featured bull today. You want a beef bull? You want a big scrotal bull with a lot of fertility? He reads well on paper. He's a 790-pound weaning bull with a big gaining index, an 18.5 on his Cavanese Direct, and a beef bull built like a cast iron stove. Lot number 23. And a good disposition. A lot better than some clerks I've worked with. I should be careful. At 5, 6,000. At 5, minute up here. I'm in office staff. At 5, 6, now 5, now 7. At 7, they're down minute at 5. Now 8, they're down 8,000 out the door. 85, now 9, and now 9. Now minute out there. 95, minute on 95. Brian, now 10, and now 10, now 11. They're down minute at 11. Now 10, 5, Brian. At 10, 5, get him out of here. 10, 5, minute at 10. Now 11, 11. They're down 11. 12, minute out there. 12,000. They're down 13,000. 13, they're down minute at built like a cast iron stove. 14,000. At 14, they're down minute at Rob. At 14, they're down minute at 14. They're down minute at 14. Minute. He might not fit in the back seat of that 182, but he is a bull. At time minute, $14. Now 5 at 14 pound minute out there. Done 14. I got 13 right there. Give me 13.5 at 13 pound minute out there. Now one more time. 13.5 at 13 pound minute out there. Now gonna go 13.5, and I have 13.5. Sold the bull. $13,000. 13,000. 1109 to the Newmans. Very good. Yes, sirree. They've bought the good ones for many years out of this sale. 1109. Very good. Let's go to lot number 49. Boy, the good ones are just going to keep coming. Like a George Strait record, the hits just keep a-coming. Lot number 49. Long hip, strong top. 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, down 50. 5 minute out there, down 5 minute out there, down 55 here, down now 6. Down there, down minute there, down 6,000. And now, how'd you like to wean all those calves 18% bigger next year, folks? And the pounds are worth something these days. Now 5 at 60. 5 minute out, 2.5. Now 5 at 60. 5 minute out there, down 60. 5 minute out there, down 65. Better bull. At 60. 5 minute out there, down 65 minute, down 5 minute out there, down 60. 5 minute out there, down 5. At 65. Boy, you want them long. You want them strong top. Again, the good ones just keep coming. At 60, pound minute out there. Down minute 8, down minute Kevin's in. 6,000. Now 5, pound minute. Now 7. At 7, they're down minute. I take 67 and a half. Open the gate. At 67, they're down there. Down 10 minute out there. Down 7 and a half. And I sold 65 minute $. Who'd you have? 239. 239. Thank you, Tommy. Very good. Headed to Spring Creek, right across the creek. Let's go to 45. 45. Big frame bull in the second pin. Big scrotal and powerful. 4.8 average daily gain. Be easier to lead them in than chase them in, wouldn't it? At 5, 6,000. At 5, minute up here at 5, 6. And then a beard at 55, minute at 50, minute out there at 6. And then a beard at 5, 65. At 65, minute out there at 5, minute out there at 65, minute out there at 5, minute on 2.5, 5, 7.5, 7,000. At 7, there, minute at 7, 7, minute at $7,000 there at a beard at 7,000. At 7, now 7, there, minute at 7, 7, 65, 7.5. At 67, 50, there, beard at 65, 7.5. Out the door he goes, 65, 750, right there. Now 7 again. At 7, there, minute at 7, right here, 7, internet's out. Now 2.5. At 70, now 5, 75, minute at 5, 75, minute at 70. 500, now 8,000. 8,000 there, down there, down 8. There, down. Come on, Sheila, now 5. 85 minute out there, down 85 minute at 5. 85 minute on Rob, 85 gonna go. 85 now 9. I'm minute out there to 9. Now 9. Kobe take over. And now 9. I'm minute out there to 9,000 there, down minute. Show 'em how. And now 9. 85 9. I'm minute out there to 9. Yes, now 5. And 95 minute out there to 95 minute out there, down the minute at $9,500. Now 5 gonna go. 9,500. And 95 minute out there to 95. Now 10,000. And now 10. It's a nice round even figure. And now 10. 10 minute out there to 10,000 there, down here. One more time. Now 10's the bull you want. And now 10, now 10 minute out there, 10, 10, 10 minute out there, 10,000 there, down at 10, and I sold him $9,500. Sorensen Farms, was it 538? 538, very good. Now let's go to lot number 7, I think. 7's the bull. We're backing her up into the Chisholm pen now. Deep-sided, long made. Here's a cattleman's bull now. Another big weaning bull. 5, 6,000. At 550, 5 minute out there, down 5. At 55, minute on a beard, down 5 minute out there, down 55 beard, down 55 minute out there, down 55 beard, down 5. At 55, minute on a beard, down 5 minute out there, down 6. And then a beard, down 6. Now 5, 65 minute out there, down 5. At 62, and a half, 2 and a half, then a beard, down 62, 50 there, down there, down 2 and a half. 5 minute, 10 minute, hand, then a beard, down 10 minute. Puts, whoop, hold it. I had 55 right here ahead. You got to be 6,000. I take 7 and a half, 57.50. At 57 and a half, yeah, I'm in with Kevin. Now 6,000, and now 2.5. At 62, but a hand in a beard. Now 5, 65 again, 65, 7.5. At 67, they're down there to 7,000. 7, his superior's out. Now 2.5. At 72.50, they're down a beard. 2, but a hand in a beard. On 70. Now 5 down. 75 minute. I open a gate. On 7500. Now 5, and I sold him 72.50, 72.5. Sorensen. 538, 538. That takes us to 53, folks. 53 is on the board. Oh, baby, where's he been? Stretched out like a 2-section fent line and built to last. I'm at $5, 5, 6,000. At 5, 6, down in the beard. I'm at there, $5 and $6,000 there to the beard. At 55 minute, long made bull. At 55 minute, there, 5 down, 5 minute, there, down 55 beard, and 5. At 55 minute, beard, and 5 minute, there, down 55 beard, and $55 down, 5 minute, there, down 55 minute, there. Boy, where's the cattleman at? Here's a conviction, son, out of the big boy cow. Boy, a lot better deal. 55, 7.5, Brian, you're out. At 57, they're down there at half. At 57 and a half, then a beard down 6,000. And now 6. Walk him on. 6,000, they're down there at 6. And then a beard down there down 6,000, they're down 7.5 and $6,000 die. Sold him 57.50. Got a dandy. Who'd you catch? Jim Foran? Boy, he knows how to reach in there and snag a really good bull. 557 is the number, 557. That takes us to 59. It's going to be a one turn of the page and a smooth, shapy bull with some big bone to him. He's a little more moderate frame, but boy, he's got the performance now. 40 centimeters on the business end and a good rip. Here comes 59. 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, at 55 minute out there, at 5. At 55 minute out there, at 5 minute out there, down 55 beard, down 55 and 6. And then a beard on 6,000, at 5. At 65 minute out there, down 5 minute out there, down 65 minute on 7. They're down minute now 5 now 8. 8,000 they're down minute on 8. They're down minute they're down 8,000 they're down minute on 8. They're down minute they're down 8,000. 8,000 they're down 65 minute on 85. 85 minutes out. 85 minute walk him on. 85 minute on there to 2.5. 82.50 they're down there down 82 and a half. Last call. Are we done? 82 and a half, and I sold him at 8,000. I'm sorry. Dropped the gavel. $8,000. Who'd you have? 551 the Manleys. 551 got a dandy. We go now to lot number 50. Turn one page back. Shane will have another one for you, and this might be him. Here's the knockout. Deep rib, long-sided, and a big performing bull. 113 winning ratio and another big gaining rascal. Pretty aptly named. They call him Knockout. He knocked it out of the park when it came to the gain test. 5, 6,000. Lot number 50. Good profiling bull. At 5, 6. Down to the beard. At 50. Pound it out there. At 6. At 50. Pound it out there. Down the beard. Down there. Down 6,000. There. Down at 5, 6. Down the beard. Down there. Down 50. Pound it out there. Down 6. At 55. Pound it out the beard. Down 6. Down the beard. Down 6. Time at a time at a day. 6 at a beard. Down time at a day. 55. 7.5. At 57. 50. Watch him go. 57.5. Better bull. At 50. Pound it out there. Down 7.5. Down the beard. Down 55 beard. Down time at a. Whoa. What are we doing here? If you want to put some stretch in him, put some extra rib in him, put some depth the body in them. Help yourself. Better bull. 45. Now 5. At 45 minute out there. At 5. 55 minute out there. At 2.5. Now 5. At 55 minute out there. At 55 beard. At 55. 5,500 is all. Now 7.5. 57.50 said no one has sold a bull. 55 minute honor Hopmans. It was number 803. 803. Takes us to number 8 way back in the book. Flip it back to number 8, and we're going to find a really good Rio at 5,600. Another high-performing bull, real shapy at 555. At 55 and another, down 55 beard and 5. At 55 and another beard and 5 and another, down 55 beard and 52 and a half and 5 and another, down 55 beard and 5. At 55 and another beard and 5 and another. What did Gale do to him in the back? At 52 and a half, 5 and another, down 55 beard and 445. At 45 and another, down 40, better bull, 45 and another, down 55 beard and 42 and a half. At 42.50, now 5, 47 and a half, right there. I got it with Brian right here. Now 5,000, and now 5 and another. There done 5,000, now 52 and a half. At 52, now 5, 55 and a half. Brian, I got to be 55. At 55 and a half, there done. Yes, now 7 and a half. Superior's out. At 57 and a half, the beer down, 55 beer down, 57 and a half. Internet's out. 57.50. At 55, 7 and a half. I'm in it now 6,000, and now 6. Yes, now 2 and a half. 62.50. There done, 2 and a half. At 62, 2 and a half. Then a bit down, 2 down, bit down, down, bit down. There done 62 and a half. Yes, now 5. At 65 and a half. There done 5, 5. Now 7 and a half. 67.50. At 67 and a half. Then a beer down, 65 minutes. Take a coffee break, Kevin. At 67 and a half. Then a beer down, 67.50. There done. I've got 65 on the floor. Now 7 and a half. Now 7,000. At 7, they're down. Now 2 and a half. Internet's out. At 72.50. They're down. 72 and a half. Scott, what do you say? 72 and a half. At 72.50. They're down. 72 and a half. Now 5. At 75. They're down. 75. Now 7 and a half. At 77. Don't worry, Matt. We got the place rented all day. At 77.50. At 77 and a half. Then a bit down. 77.50. Are we done? There. 77 and a half. Internet's out. 77 and a half. And I 77.50 sold. $7,500. Gas Volta strikes again. 1287 to the Lone Tree. And that is no joke if you know where they run their cattle. Let's go to lot number 1. Let's go to number 1. A smooth, even, thick-ended, moderate frame, big weaning benchmark at 5,600. Did anybody look into the cattle market? We're in a new benchmark at 5,600. At 555 minute out there, done 55 minute out there, done 55 minute out there, done 5. At 55 minute out there, done 5 minute out there, done pretty good bull. At 55 minute out there, done 55 beer, done $55 down, 5 minute out there, done 55 beer, done 5. At 55 minute out there, done 5 minute out there, done 55 beer, done 52 and a half, and 5 minute out there, done 55 beer, done 5. At 55 minute out there, done 50 pay. Are we looking here? Lot number 1 right there at the front page. Now, thank you. Now 7 and a half. Internet, I've got it ahead of you right here. Got to be 57.50. At 57 and a half, then a beer. Now 6,000. And now 6. And then a beer down, minute there, done 6,000. There down, minute done 7 and a half. 6. Sold. 57.50. Tommy. Put it on that buyer number. 239, 239. We go now to lot number 5. Here comes a big Striding Ranchers special right here. There, $10 5, 6,000 at 550, 5 minute on there, 55 minute. Another benchmark. Look at the performance index here. 111 on his weaning ratio. Weaned off the mama cow at 730. What is that at $2.95 a pound, boys? Whoo, baby. At 5, 6,000. At 550, put the heterosis to work for you. At 55 minute out there, done 5, 6, and then a beer down there, done 55 minute out there, done 6, and now 6, and then a beer down minute. Boy, talk about a bull that'll cover the country. Watch him step out there. At 55, 7 and a half. At 57, 50 there, down there, done 5 minute out there, done 7 and a half. 57, now 6, and then a beer down minute there, done 6,000, and now 6, and then a beer down minute there, done 6,000. Anybody else? 6,000. I'm gonna go. Walk him on. 6,000 there, down minute, 7 and a half, and 6, and I sold $5,750. $478 Weston Merrill. Where's the next big trip for the Montana State Department of Agriculture, sir? Australia. You don't need to speak much Spanish there. At 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here. Hey, look at the meat and muscle in this dark red bull. At 5:55. At 55 minute out there, down 55 beer, done 5. At 55 minute out of beer, done 5 minute out there, down 55 beer, done 50. They've got the red factor. At 55 minute out there, done 5. At 55 minute out of beer, done 5 minute out there, down 55 beer, done 4. 45, 5 right there. 55 minute again. Now 6. And now 6,000 there, down minute at 5. Now 7. At 7 there, down minute at 7,000. I'd take 67 and a half one time. Does that help you? At 67 and a half. Boy, pretty good bull right there. You talk about meat and muscle and the dark red package. 67 and a half. At 67 there, down there, down 10 minute out there, down 65, 7 and a half. At 67 and a half, there. Yeah, we don't have. Nice speech. Now 7,000. Superior's out. Get him out of here. 7,000. At 7, they're down minute at 7. 7, 7, 8, 7. They're down minute at 7,000. You're all out here. And I sold a bull. $6,750, Dan Wells. 1651. 1651. That takes us to number 67. Another Red Bull. Here comes a strong, straight top, well-balanced Tonto. Tonto was the first red you brought down, right? At 5, 6,000. At 5:50, 5 minute out there, done 50, 5 minute out there, done 5. At 52 and a half now, 52.50 there, down there, done 9 minute, 52.50, and he's an athlete. Look at him. At 52 and a half, done 2 down minute, done 10 minute out there, done 52.50 there, down there, done 52 and a half. At 4:45, 45 minute out there, done 45 beer, done 5. At 45 minute out of beer, done 45 minute beer, done 45 beer, done 42 and a half. At 42.50 there, down there, done 42, 2 and a half. Better bull. At 42 and a half, then a bid 42.50 there, down there, done 42. Down 10 minute out there, done 4,000. And now 4 minute out there, done 4,000. 4,000 there down beard at 32 and a half, 530 pound it on there, 37 and a half, 37.50 there down there, 37 and a half, 4 pound it on there, 4,000 by man's in, 37 and a half, 4 pound it on there, 4,000 there down beard at 4.9, sold him $3,750, put it on 52, straight away, 52 straight. Let's go to lot number 37. That bull heads to the Missouri Breaks is where he goes. Never had it so good, bull. Let's go to 37. All right, we're going to start a new pen right here. You want a deep-chested bull, real heavy-centered, super easy fleshing, and some Cavanese appeal. Here comes the Casanova, lot number 37. Is that him? I'm not either. I'm at a $10,000 wear. I'm at a 10, 10, 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here to 50, pound minute out there, 55 minute, 50 pound minute out there, 5. Well, we've got a couple of them stacked up back-to-back. Pretty good bulls. Now 6,000 right here. Now 5. At 65 minute out there, 5. At 65 minute out there, 5 minute out there, $6,500 down 5. There's a lot of bull for no more, I'm asking. 62 and a half, at 62.50 there, $2. Now 5, and now 7 and a half, 67.50, at 67 and a half, to the beard, at 67 there, $1.50, 5, 7 and a half, out the door he goes, at 65, in and at 10, 67 and a half, to the beard, at 67.50, now 7,000, at 7 there, down at 7, 7, 7 at 7 there, $7, are we done there, 7,000, 7,000, Scott, now 75, at 75 minute out there, I take 2 and a half one time, 72.50, Jeff, you almost were digging for that number, at 72 and a half, to the bid, 72.50 there, $1, 72 and a half, anybody else, 72.59, sold him, 7,000. 7,000. 5004. Thank you, Allie. Let's go to lot number 36. I really like this smooth-fronted, well-balanced bull. A lot of growth, a lot of Cavanese appeal. You want a heifer bull with some performance, a heifer bull with some power. Here come a lot number 36 at 5, 6,000, at 5.50, pound minute out there at 5, at 55, minute out of beard at 6, and then a beard at 6, and a beard at 6, now 5, 7, there down minute at 7, at 7, there down minute at 7, 7, minute at $7,000, there to the beard at 7, now 7, 5, and now 8, 8, there down 8,000, 8,000, there down minute at 5, 8, 8, there down 8,000, there down, gotta go, 8,000, there down minute at 8, 8, there down 8,000, there down minute at hands high, better bull, 8,000 now 5, 85 minute, I've got it right here on Superior, got to be 8,500, at 85 minute out there, down 85 minute at 5, 85 minute out there, down 85 minute at $8,500 down 5, and I sold him at $8,000, Shane Frost. 5002, yep, he's the dad of the world champion bull rider. Let's go to lot number 4. Going back in the book, 5, 6,000, at 5 minute, lots of extension. A calving East special at 445, at 45 minute out there, down 45 beard at 4,500, at 45 minute out there, down 45 beard at 5, now 45 minute out there, down 45 beard at now 5,000, now 5, Z5, now 5, and now 555, at 55 minute out there, down 55 beard at 55 minute out there, down 55 beard at 5, at 55, 16, down minute, 8, down minute again, 6, down minute, down minute, 16, now 5, at 65, get him out of here. 65 minute out there at 5. At 65 minute out there at 5 minute out there at 65 minute out there at 5. Better bull. That's it. Now I took it right here at 65. You got to be 7,000. At 7 there down minute at 7. 7 time minute at 7. 67 and a half. 67.50. Sold him at 65 minute $, 6,500. 5004. Don't forget about that volume discount. 5% at 5 bulls, and that takes us to 52. And McAllister's at the WT are working on it right now. 5-2 is the lot number. Yep, here comes the performer. Look, some rib dimension. Look at the capacity. 39 centimeter scrotal and a 107 weaning ratio at 555. At 55 minute out there at 5. At 55 minute out of beard at 5 minute out there at 55 beard at 52. At a hand at a beard at now 5. 55, 7.5. At 57.50 there now 6,000. Now 2.5. At 62.50 there down minute at now 5. 65 minute out there at 5. C5 now 5. 7.5. At 67.5. 7,000 again. 7 there at 2. At a hand at a bid 72.50. At 72 now 5. Superior's out. 75. At 75 minute out there down 75 minute at 72 and a half. $7,500 Darby done. 75. And I sold. 72.50 Gasvoda. Whoop, we're going to go to 12.62 this time. I bet that's Kevin. Yep, headed to Kittredge. Very good. Let's go to lot number 54. All righty, time minute on a smooth pattern. Big scrotal bull and another big wiener at 2.5, 5. At 55 minute on there, down 55 beard at 5. At 55 minute on a beard at 5 minute on there, down 55 beard at 52.50 there, good bull. At 52.5, now 5 minute on there, down 55 beard at 55 minute. It's not everywhere, folks. You can go find a set of Charolais bulls that not only have the muscle, but they've got a smooth pattern to them like these rascals have. Help yourself. 4.45 at 45 minute on there at 5. At 45 minute on a beard at 5 minute on there, down 45 beard at 42.5. At 42.50 there, down a beard at 42. 2.5 minute there at 42.50 there at 3. 2.5. 35 at 37.5. 37.50. Yes, now 4. And now 4. 2.5. 42.50. Now 40. You say 2.5, Kevin. At 42 at a hand at a bid 42.50 there, down now 5. 45 minute on there, down 45 beard at 45. 7.5 at 40. Now 5,000. And now 5 minute on there at 2.5. Scott, you're out. Now 5 at 55 minute on there, down 55 beard at 55 minute on there, down 55 beard at 52.5. Down 5 at 55 minute on there, down 55 beard at 2.5. 5 minute on. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. I know we've got quite a few bulls left to sell, but you want one that's got a nice smooth package to him. A 107 rein ratio, better bull. At 55, at 55 minute on there, at 55 minute on there, at 5 minute. Yes, now 7.5. At 50, we were this close. At 57 and a hand to the beard. At 57, there down there, at 10 minute on there, at 7.5, and I sold him. $55 minute dollar, 5,500. Buyer number 538. Is that your tail number? Not quite. Let's go to lot number 40. 40. I like this deep, easy fleshing bull right here. Real square made. He's a Casanova. Is that what they used to call you there, Kevin? At 2.5, 5. At 55 minute other. At 55 minute other. At 5. At 55 minute other. At 5 minute other. At 55 minute other. At deep made bull. At 52.5. At 52.50 there down there. At 2 and a beard at 4. And now 2.5. 42.50 there at 5. 45 minute other. At 45 beard at 5. At 45 out the door. 42.5. 5 minute other. At 42.50 out the door he goes. 42.5. 5 and I sold him. 42.50. Put it on buyer number 805, Texas bound. Yes, sirree. Here. Weather's going to get better for you, bull. Let's go to number 60. A thick, moderate, meaty lot number 60. He's got a rear end like a Dodge Dually. Look at him. 6,000. At 5 minute up here. At 5 minute. Look at the butt end in that bull. At 4:45. At 45 minute other. Down 45 beard. At 42 and a half. And 5 minute other. Down 45 beard. At 42 and a half. 45. And now 7.5. Now 5,000, Dan. And now 5. You got to be 5. 5 minute out there. At 2 and a half. And again 2.5. 5. At 55 minute out there. Now 7.5. 6,000. And now 6. You got to be 6. And then a beard. Down minute together. That's out the door he goes. And now 6. I'm going to do down minute. You used really good judgment last time. Watch that bull leaving. Pretty good bull. And now 6,000 there, down here at 6. Right there. Now 2.5. In and it's out. At 62. But I handed a beard up, do down minute, and I sold it to him at $6,000. Dan was number 1651. Let's go to lot number 56. You're going to have to turn the page one time back. Yes, sir. Lot number 56. Where's this bull been? When you make a sale order, they can't all be first. They're stretched out like a windmill shadow at sundown. Look at the length in that bull. At 5, 6,000. At 550. 5 minute other. 55 beard at 5. 5 minute other. 55 beard at 45. Now 5. At 45 minute other. 5,000 there. Beard at 5. 45. 7.5. At 47.50. Long made bull. 47.5. Look at the shape. At 47.50 there. Beard at 45 minute other. At 47.5. At 45. 7.5. 335. 7.5, 37.50, 37 and a half, and a beard, now 4, down 4, 2.5, 5, at 45, get him out of here, 7.5, 47.50, there, down a beard at 45, dollar for dollar, mark this bull of the buy of the day if I drop the hammer right now. I've got 45 bid with Kevin, I'd ask 47.50, anybody else, at 47, there, there, down minute, there, 47 and a half, and I sold it to him, $4,500, Texas is going to love these bulls. 805. Let's go now to lot number 28. The good ones keep coming. Here comes another Cavanese bull with some growth now. I'm on a little bigger frame heifer bull. At 2.5, 5. At 45 minute out there, down 45 beard. At 45 minute out there, down 45 minute. Is that your dog, Matt? At 42.5, 5 minute out there, down 45 beard. At 42.50 there, down minute. Oh, Tara's dog. At 42.5, 5 minute out there, down 45 beard. At 42.5. Hey, better bull. What are we doing? At 42.5, 5, 7.5. Now 5,000. And now 5 minute up 5,000. 52.5 outside. At 52 and a hand in a bit. Down minute. 10 minute out there. Down 52.50 there, don't 2.5, and I sold 5,000, 5,000, the 75. The buyer number was 107. The Mosman 75 buys. They bought them here for years. Go to number 24 now. 24, a little bigger hip, little higher volume. Lot number 24. He's a Cowboy Romeo at 5, 6,000. At 550, 5 minute other. Down 55 minute, down minute at 41 centimeter scrotal. Minute 8, time minute dollar, 45 minute other. You ain't never seen a set on a bull like this one's got, Clark. At 42.5, 5. At 45 minute other. Down 45 beard at 42.5 and 5 minute other. Did you see that movie? At 45 minute other. Down 45 beard at 42.5, 5, 7.5. Now 5,000. And now 5, 2.5, 5. 55 minute other. Down 55 beard at 5. At 55, 5,500. And now 7.5. 6,000, and now 2.5, 62.50 there, down at 2, now 5, at 65, now 7.5, 67.50, now 7,000, and now 7, 2.5, Brian, at 72.5, 5, 75 minute at 5, outside I go. I've got 72.50 with Brian, I got to be 75, yes, now 8,000, 8,000, now 5, 85 minute on there at 5, 85 minute on 85 minute on there, down 85 minute at 5, I'm 85, gonna go, 85 minute on there, down 85 minute on $85, 5, and I sold 8,000, 8,000, gas Voda, which one? 1262. That takes us to 39. How you doing down there, Cabin? I'm out there, that time minute on her. Here's a moderate frame, lot number 39 at 2.5, 5, at 42.5, and 5 minute on there. Down 45 beard at 42.50 there, down minute at 3, 35, 35, 7.5, 37, 4, 2.5, 40 down 5, at 45 minute on there, at 45, open the gate, walk him on, 47.5, at 47.50 there, down there, at 47.5, 47.50, are we done there? But remember the volume discount, again, 5,000, and now 2.5, 52.50 there, down there, at 2.5, at 52, 2.5, and a bit of down minute on there, at 52.50, at 52, and a hand, and a bit at 52.50 there, down there, now 5.50, 5 minute on there, done 5, at 55, minute on there, done 5 minute on there, down 55 beer, done 52, but a half and 5 minute on there, down 55 beer, done 5, and I sold that bull at 52.50, buyer number 5004. He'll be in the volume. Let's go to 35. Here comes another Casanova. Yep, is that him? 35? Kind of got quiet for a minute. At 2.5, 5. At 2.5 and 5 minute up there at 45, 7.5, 47.50. 47.50 at 45, 7.5, 47 there, down there, 10 minute on there, at 3.35, at 35, 7.5, 4, 5 minute on there, at 4,000 there, down here at 37.5, down 4, and now 4, 5 minute on there, at 4,000 there, down here at $4,000 bid the 4, and now 4, 5 minute on 2.5, 45, 45 minute on there, down 45, gotta be 45, at 45 minute on there, 5 minute on there, at 45 beer, at 45, but now 7.5, at 47, now 5,000, and now 5 minute on there, at 5,000 there, down there, at 5, now 5 minute on there, at 5,000, yeah, I've got Shane and Scott, you're both out, boys, 5,000, and now 5 minute on there, at 5,000, yes, now 2.5, 52.5. Walk them on at 52. But a hand and a bit of down there. 5 2.5. 52.15. Sold the bull $5,000. Buyer number 5001. 5001. Gold back in the book to lot number 3, the leadoff sire group today, and a 3-dimensional benchmark. I like this bull coming at $5 $3 a bull we could have had up in the first 10 in the sale and wouldn't have been wrong, boys. I'm going to give 10,000. I'm going to need 10, 10, 3, 35, 4, 45, 5, at 45 minute on there, 5,000 there, down here at 5, now 5 minute on there, at 55, 6, now 5, at 65 minute on there, at 7, now 5, 75 minute at 5, now 8, 8,000 there, down minute at 8, 8, down minute at 77.5. Kevin's in at 75, 7.5, that beer at 77.50s right there. Now 8,000, you're all out. 8,000 there, down minute out the door he goes. 8,000 kind of your kind of bull, Rob. 8,000 there, down minute at 8, 8, down minute there, down 77.5, and 8,000 there, last call of it on 8, 9. Sold him 77.50, got it, Andy. 803, the Hopman Ranch, Hall, Montana bound. Let's go to 15. I told you they can't all be first. Here's another Cavanese bull with some dimension. Listen to this. On a percentile basis, he's top 1% of the breed on his calving ease and birth weight. Your heifers will love you for bringing him home. They're at 5, 6,000. At 5 minute up here, at 55 minute out there, at 5. At 55 minute up here, at 5 minute out there, at 5 minute now 6,000. At 5, 7 there, down minute at 7, now 5. At 75, 8 again, 8, 5, 85 minute up, 85 minute there, down 85 minute up, now 9. And now 9, now minute up. This is a Weston Merrill kind of a heifer bull because you can leave town and leave the country when you're calving heifers and they won't have any problem at all. He's not just a sleep all night heifer bull. He's a Weston kind of a heifer bull. And I'm in it on it here, 9,000, 85, 9, get him out of here. And now 9, I'm in it on there, 9, I'm in it. Go to Australia, 87.5. He's at 8,500 right down here, right? 8,500, 87.5 up high, 87 at a hand to the bid now, 87.50, and I sold him at 85 at a dollar, 8,500. 551. And by the way, Weston does a tremendous job representing breeders across the state of Montana at his role at the Montana Department of Ag. How's your boys' bracket? Isn't there a ball game this weekend? I'm in a dollar here now. Not good. Well, this is what I would call a slam dunk heifer bull for all of you who's still in the bracket. Go Auburn at 5, 6,000. At 5.50, I'm in another. A slam dunk heifer bull at 4.45. At 45, I'm in another. Down 45, now 5, now 5, now 47.5, now 5, and now 5,000 there. Down at 5, now 5 minute on 5, right there, 2.5. Out the door he goes. Now 5 at $5,500. $5,500 at $5,500 there to 55. 500, sir. I took it here. Got to be 6. I'm sorry, got it ahead of you here. You got to be 6,000. And now 6,000. And now 6. Yes, now 65. The internet's out. At 65 minute out there to Idaho. At 65 minute out there to 5. Now 5 minute out there to 62.5. At 60. Now 5. Now 7,000. At 7 there down minute at $7,000. 7,000. Now 75. Internet's out. At 75 minute out there down 75 minute at 5. At 75 minute out there down 75 minute at 7,500. Katie, what do you say? I've got 7,500 is what I'm asking. 7's bid right up here. I'd take 7,250 from Idaho at 72. But I'm going to bid down 7,250 there down there. Now 5 at 7,500. 7,500. Now 7.5. Now 8,000. $8,000 now 8. $8,000 now 8. Now 8,000. 8,000 there down at 8. Now 2.5. 8,250. Internet's all out. 82 at a hand to the bid. 8,250. He must be an Auburn fan. 82 at a hand to the bid. 8,250. And I sold $8,000. 8,000. Buyer number is 13. 13.24. Very good. The Mershon Ranch had bought the good ones out of here for many years, and they reached in and picked a dandy. Let's go to 16. Another smooth-shouldered heifer bull at 4:45. 5 at 45 and another. Down 45 beard at 5 at 45 and another beard at 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 47 and a half. At 47 they're down there at 10 and another. At 47 and a half. 47.50 at 45 7 and a half. 47.50 they're down beard at 35 4 and at 4,000 they're down beard at 4's bid. Now 2 and a half. Get him out of here. At 42 and a half. Bid 42.50 they're down beard at 42. Good smooth in the shoulder and thick in the quarter. Only asking 42.50 at 42 and a half. Bid 42.50 they're down there at 42 and a half, and I sold him 4,000. Texas bound. 805 sounds like an area code. Let's go to 14. Rib dimension and stretch. Look at the bone in this bull. He's a carbon copy at 42 and a half. 45 at 42 and a half and 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 5 at 45 and another beard at 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 42.50. They're down beard at 40. Better bull at 42 and a half. 40 down 5. 45 and another. Down walk him on. 42 and a half. 5 at 45 and another beard at 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 4,500. Last call done. 45. Sold him 42.50. 805 strikes again. Excuse me, reminds me how good lunch was a few minutes ago. Let's go to 38. Here's another dandy deep in the sale, folks. You like them smooth made and shapy. Here comes another Casanova. It's been a pretty good sire group today. Lot number 38 could have been anywhere in this sale. Come on in. How you doing, Kevin? Do you see him? Got to admire the disposition. He's saundering. Yeah. I've seen a few of you saunder in your way in here. Let's go to lot number 38. Good bull at 45. Now 5,000 at 45. 5 at 45. And another at 5,000. They're down here at 45. 5. Don't read into the sale order, folks. They loaded the front with some awfully good bulls, but you're going to find some dandies throughout, and this one is no exception. Out of the Nebraska cow. Help yourself at 45. Now 5 at 45. And another at 5,000. They're at 47 and a half. At 47. They're down there at 10 and another at 45. 7 and a half. 47.50 at 45. 7 and a half. 47.50. Better bull. 45. 7 and a half. 35. 4 at 4,000. They're down here at 2 and a half. Now 5, 40, get him out of here, 47 and a half, at 47.50, they're at 45, 7 and a half, 47.50, sold him 45 at $1, 4,500, 805, Texas bound. Let's go to lot number 19. Here comes another good bull in the pen right here. A big scrotal bull, deep-chested, deep-ribbed. He's an authority, and he kind of walks with some at 42 and a half, 45 at 45 and another, down 45 beard at 45 and another, down 45 and how you doing up there, Nick? At 45 and another, now 7 and a half, now 5,000, and now 5, 55 and another, at 5,000. You got to be 5 right there, 2 and a half, at 52.50. They're down and let's see, 52 and a half, and a beard, now 5 at 55 and another, down 55 and 7 and a half, 57.50. Internet's all out, 57 and a half. Walk him on at 57. They're down there, down and another, down 57 and a half. Good bull, 57 and a half, and I sold him 55 at $1. Tommy, you're a cattleman. There's no doubt about it. Good pick there, buddy. Let's go to number 11. Oh, I'm sorry. The buyer number was 239. You going to need that? Let's go to number 11. Smooth-fronted bull again. Another big scrotal bull with a 16.9 Cavanese. Yep. Come on in, bull. There he is. 35, 4,000, and now 4, 2 and a half, at 42.50, they're down there at 4, 2 and a half, big gaining bull, and a big weaning ratio, 5, 7 and a half, at 47 and a half, now 5,000, and now 5, 2 and a half, 55, at 55, and now down 7 and a half, 50, now 6,000, now 2 and a half, at 62.50, they're down at 2 and a half, and a bid 62.50, now 5, at 65, and a bid now 65, 7 and a half, 67.50, Jeff, at 67 and a half, and a bid now 67.50, I'm going to go, at 67, kind of running out of them, at 67, they're down there, they're down 67 and a half, I've got 5 right over here, got to be 7 and a half, last call, 67.50. Sold 65 at $1, 6,500. Mosman 75, 107. 107. Takes us to 47, friends. 47, the bull. A high volume bull with a lot of rib. Another big weaning bull at 2 and a half, 5. At 45 and another, down 45 beard at 5. At 45 and another beard at 5 and another, down 45 beard. A lot number 47 is what we're looking at here. John Diochman even liked this bull. That's how good he was. Sure save a lot of lawnmower gas, John. Put them out in the front yard. Come on in, bull. Is he saundering as well? Yep. It's a good word to say. 2 and a half, 5, good bull. Look at the shape in this rascal. 42 and a half, 45, at 45, at 7 and a half, 47.50, at 45, 7 and a half, outside, 47 and a half, 47.50, good volume. Now 5,000, and now 5, 2 and a half, at 52.50, they're down at 2 and a half, 52 and a half, walk him on, at 52 and a half, Matt's in, 5 now, 2 and a half, anybody else, 52.50, sold the bull, 5,000. 239 to buyer, 239. Tommy, thank you. Let's go to 66. That might be a red-hided bull. Just might be red. Boy, a dark red, too. 39 centimeters, a moderate frame Tonto out of an 11-year-old mama cow at 5,000, at 445, at 45 minute another, at 45 beard, at 45 minute another, at 45 beard, at 42 and a half, 45, at 45 minute another beard, at 5 minute, 45 minute another, at 42 and a half, 45, at 45, 5 minute another, at 2 and a half, and 5 minute another, at 45 beard, anybody else, 45 minute another, at better bull, at 42 and a half, 3, 35, 35, now 7 and a half, 37.50, and now 4, get him out of here, 4,000, right there, I've got 37 and a half on the floor, Allie, we got to be 4,000 on the internet. 4, 2 and a half at 42.50. They're down there at 42 and a half. 42.50 at 42 and a half. Walk him on 42 and a half. Anybody else? 42.50 and I sold him 4,000. 4,000. Librans 5003. 5003. Go to 68. Here comes a thick-ended, thick-top Tonto. Big weaning bull again, weaned at 698. A 106 weaning ratio. Be on the right side of the weaning ratio. Add some pounds. Add some pay weight. 4, 45 at 45 and another at 42 and a half. At 42.50 there down there at 4, 2 and a half. Down there to the beard at 42 and a half. 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 5. At 45 and another beard at 5 and another. Down 45 beard at 40. Get him out of here. 45 and another at 5. At 42 and a half. 5 and another. Down 45 beard. Anybody else? 42 and a half. 5 and I. So 42 and a half. 42.50. 107 the 75. Bozeman 75. Go to 43 and a buckskin. At 2 and a half, 5. At 2 and a half and 5 minute another. Down 45 minute at 45 minute. A long spine. Casanova at 42 and a half. 45 at 45 minute another. Down 45 beard at 42 and a half and 5 minute another. Down 45 beard at 5. At 45 and 5 minute another. Down 45 beard at 42 and a half. At 42.50 there down there at 42 and a half. Open the door. Down to 42.50. 35, 7 and a half. And now 4. Now 2 and a half. 42.50 gamut and now 42 and a half. 45, 7 and a half. Now 5,000. And now I've got 7 and a half on Superior. Got to be 5,000. And now 5. I'm at another. Done 5,000 there. Down beard at 5,000. Good buckskin. And now 5. I'm at another. Done 5. Yes. Now 2 and a half. Scotty, you're out. At 52.50 there. Down there at 2 and a half. I'm at 52.50. Anybody else? 52 and a half. Internet's out. 52 and a half. And I 52.50. So 5,000. 5,000 more Nickies. 11:48, good eye, goodbye. Go to 41. Another buckskin. A mighty heifer bull supreme at 2 and a half, 5. At 45 now, 5. 42 and a half, 42.50. At 42 and a half, to the mid 42.50. They're down there at 42 and a half. $42 and a half. At 42.50. They're down there at 42 and a half. To the mid now 45 minute now 5. 45 now 7 and a half. 47.50. At 47 and a half now 5. Now 5 right there 2 and a half. At 52 and a half. 52.50. They're down there at 2 and a half. Kevin's in at 52 and a half. To the beard at 52.50. They're down there at 52 and a half. Did you say 5? What's that? All right, 47 and a half in the front row. Yep, you got to be 5,000. Every other turn, it's yours. And now 5,000. I got 47 and a half. Now 5,000. And now 5. Pretty good bull for no more. I'm asking 47 and a half, 5. They said no, and I sold him. 47.50. Buyer number 803. Thank you to the Hopmans again. 803. That takes us to lot 32. Boy, howdy, here comes a deep-bodied, square-hip bull in the 6th pin down the alley and a pretty good standout. They kept some dandies as we move our way towards the last quarter of the sale. Help yourself. This is lot number 32 and a good deep-bodied rib at 445. At 45 minute another. Down 45 minute at 45. Now 5,000. And now 5. I'm another. Down 5,000. They're down here at 545. 7 and a half. At 47.50. They're down here at better bull. And what I'm asking 45. 7 and a half. At 45. 7.50. They're down there at 335. 35. 7 and a half. And now 4. 5 minute another. At 4. Oh, everybody wants to be it. I got 4 with Matt. Give me 42 and a half. Now 45. At 45 minute. 45, and now 7 and a half, 47.50, now 5,000, better bull, and now 5, get him out of here, 5,000, now 52 and a half, 52.50, they're down there at 2 and a half, at 52 and a half, and I sold 5,000, 5,000. 107 to the Mosman, 75, go to 44. It's a turn of the page and a lengthy, big scrotal bull. At 2 and a half, 5, hit 45 minute out there, down 45 beard at 45 minute out, he's the knockout. 4.6 average daily gain. I've got 4,500 bid. I take 47 and a half. At 47 and a half, and again, 47.50. Now 5,000. And now 5. I'm in another. Down 5,000. They're down at 5. 2 and a half, and again, 52 and a half. 5. At 55. And another beard. And 5 minute another. Down 55 beard. And 5 minute another. Down 55 beard. And 5. At 55. 7 and a half. 6,000. And now 6. I'm going to be, got to be 6 right there. 2 and a half. At 62.50. Open again. 60. Now 5. 65 minute another. At 5. At 65. Now 7,000. At 7. Now 5. Now 75 minute at 75. Superior didn't make it. Got to be 75. At 75 minute another. Now 8,000. 8,000. They're down. Can you believe they're bidding against you? Now 85. 85 minute out there. Now 85. 8,500 now. 85. Thad says yes. 85 minute out there. Now 82.50 one time. I'll trade you once, boys. 82 and a half. Buy a few high and the average will be just fine. 82 and a half. 80. Internet, you're all out. 82 and a half. The bid. 82.50 sold. 8,000. 8,000. Put it on 5, 3, 8. Headed to Forsyth. Let's go to 42. 42 is another Casanova at 2.5, 5, at 35, 7.5, 37, 4, and at 4,000 there. You want to see him? Kobe's good, he says. Kobe's picked some good bulls today. He can buy bulls for me any day. Yep. I don't know what to say about Tracy. He hasn't done a whole lot since I saw him today except eat lunch. It was a good lunch. You guys notice how clean the office was this morning? Cleaning crew even came to the bull sale. At 2, it smells good in here, doesn't it? At 2.5, 5, at 45 minute other. Hey, good bull. 42.5, 5, at 45 minute other. At 42.50 there. Look at the rib shape in that rascal. 42.5, 5, at 42.5. Real proud fronted. Good bull. 42.5. At now 5, now 7.5, now 5,000, and now 5. Don't be a single shot. 47.5, 5. Walk him on. 5,000 there. Down minute at 5. Reload. And now 5. Minute other. 5,000 there. Down minute at 47.5. Now 5,000, and I sold him 47.50. 805. Texas will like that rascal. Let's go down to 57. 5-7. We're headed to the cash. Another high volume bull with a lot of rib. Boy, Cole and Chase keep doing it. They're carrying on Clark and Gale's lines. Look at the depth and body in this rascal. 5.55 at 55 minute on there at 4, 2.5 at 42.50 there at 40. Now 5, 45 minute on there at 45 minute 7.5, 40. Now 5,000 and now 5. Get him out of here. 5,000 and now 5 minute on there at 5. This deep in the sale to find this much quality, folks, who don't do it every year. 5's bid, 50, 2.5 at 52. And a bid down, minute on there at 52.50 there at 2.5, and I sold him 5,000, 5,000. 807 is where we're going to mark him. 807, Adam Vasquez out to Geyser. Thank you very much. They got a new one on the way. Let's go to 69, but apparently not yet, huh, Adam? I'm not either. I'm glad she let you stay and buy bulls. At 42.5, 45, at 45 minute on there, at 42.5, 32.5, 35, at 35 minute on there, down 35 beard, at 32.5, and 5 minute on there, down 35 beard, at 5, at 32.5, 5 minute on there, down 35 beard, at 35 minute on there, down 35 beard, at 32.50 there, down there, at 35, at 35, 5 minute on there, down 32.5, 5 minute on. He is a Tonto out of the red zone. Help yourself. 3, 2.5, at 32, but I handed a bid 30, kind of within reach of anybody, and less than the old bull you're going to trade off. Now 35 again, at 30, now 37.50, at 37.5, at 37.50. Boy, for the money I'm asking, it's a 1-to-1 trade and have some cash back when you go to the bank with that trade in of the old herd bull. 37.5, at $37 over here, done 10 minutes there, 37, I handed a bid at 37.50, at 30, well, hold on, I got two of them locked up. I got Gary at 32.5, everybody else got to be 3,500. At 35 minutes, Scott, you got to be 35. At 35 minute on there, 35, and I sold it to him, 32.50. And the buyer number is 5003. Let's go to lot number 63. How's that sound? Another Tonto. Might be another Red Bull. Another Cavanese Red Bull. At 2.5, 5. At 2.5, and a beer. At 25 minute on there. At 32.5, 35, 7.5. At 37.50 there. A little better bull here now. At 35, 7.5. 37.50 there down there. At 35, 7.5. 37.50. At 35, 7.5. 4. 5 minute on there. Walk him on. 4. And now 4. 5 minute on there. 4,000 there down there. At 37.5. 4. Out the door he goes. 37.5. 4. And I sold him 37.50, and you put it on number 50. Buyer number, 52. 5-2. Yep. Let's go to 58. Scott's earning his commission today. Let's go to number 58, 2.5, 5. Look at the rib shape. Look at the spring and rib. A 10-year-old mama cow. 5's bid, 50, 250, at 52.5, now 50. Come on in here, bull. That's him. Walks in like he owns the place. 52.5. Now 55. At 55 minute out there. At 55. At 55 minute out there. Down 55 minute out 7.5. 57. Now 6,000 over the gate. And now 6. Down to the beer. Down minute together. Down 6,000 there. Down minute at $6,000. 6. And now 6. Down to the beer. Down minute together. Down 6,000 there. Pretty good bulls. We get deep in the sale. 6 is bid. 62.5. At 62.50 there. Down minute at 2. But a hand to the beer. Down 62.52. But a half, and I sold 6,000. 6,000. 5001. 5001. Go to number 12. Let's go to lot number 12. At 2.5. Hey, a heifer bull that's got a clean front end now. Sure shot heifer bull with a big weaning record. 104 on the ratio. Lot number 12 at 2.5. 5. At 42.5 and 5 minute out there. Down 45 beard at 5. At 45 now. 2.5 and 5 minute at 42.50 there. Better bull. 42.5. 45. Give him a little spinsy there, boys. Let him show his profile. Pretty good little rascal right here. At 42.5. 45. At 42.5. 5. 7.5. Now 5,000. 2.5. 5. At 55 minute out there. Down 55 beard. Down 50 now. 6,000. And now 6. 6, now 5, 65 minute on there, 65, now 7,000, at 7 again, 7 there, now 5, 75 minute on 7,500, at $7,500, one more time, 75, at $7,500, there, time minute, 75 minute on there. Would you give me 72 and a half, Kobe? Would that help you make the decision? 72.50. And what about Sheila? What's that, Kevin? No, I had 65 with these guys. Yep. I'd take 67.5 from you. 67.50. Can't all be the same money. I've got the referee, and they fouled first. Give me 67.5. At 67, what do you think? Toby, at 67.5. How you doing up there? At 67.5, sold him. 65 and a dollar. They get him after all. 65 and a dollars, and put it on number 551, 551. Thank you, guys. Let's go to lot number 34. At 2.5, 5. At 2.5 and 5 minute out there. 45 minute. Hey. Anybody find this rascal? Little deeper in the pins back there, but a heifer bull with some shape, with some dimension. -6 birth weight. They'll just come spitting right out the back end of them heifers. At 42.5. At 42.50, they're down there at 40. They'll cough and they'll be calved out. At 42.5. At 42.50, they're down there at 42.5. At 42.50, they're down there at 42.5. Better bull. And now 5. 45. 7.5. 47.50. At 45. 7.5. Are we done there? $47.50. 47.5. Good bull. Now 5,000. And now 5,000. They're down there at 5. 5 down there at 47.5 and 5. And I sold him. 47.50. 5,004. 5,004. Go to number 2. Here comes a free-moving, long-sided Cavanese bull with some style. Another 9-year-old cow, 4.6 pounds a day, and -4.6 birth weight at 2.5, 5. At 42.5 and 5 minute on there. A better bull, 42.5, size 7.5. Now 5,000, and now 5 minute on there. At 5, 2.5, 55. At 55 minute on there. At 55 minute on there. At 55 here. At 5. At 52.5. Give me 2.5 one time. 52.5. At 52. Now 5. 55 minute out the door he goes. 55 minute internet. You're all out. And now 7.5. 57.50. 57.5. 57.50. And now 6,000. And now $6,000 Kobe. And now 6. I'm going to get there to 6. Sold him. 57.50. Buyer number 107. I like Dan's attitude a lot better than Thad's. Thad was going like this. Dan was going like that. Yep. Called wisdom. Let's go to 17. Heifer bull, big scrotal, 2.5, 5, 2.5 and 5 minute. Buckskin, 2.5, 5, 2.5, 35, 37.5, 37.54, and now 4,000. They're down at 4, 5 minute on there. At 4,000, now 4, and now 4, 5 minute on there. Hey, well, now 42.5, now 5 at 45 minute at 45, 7.5, and now 5,000, and now 5, 2.5. At the door he goes. 52.5 to the bid. 52.50. They're down at 52.5. Anybody else? 52.50. 52.5 dollar there to the beard. 2.5 to the beard. 2.5 and I sold him. 5,000, 5,000. 551, getting a nice pin of bulls. Fill up the trailer and go to number 21. Here comes an athlete now. Alrighty, they're down there at 2.5, 5. At 45 minute down there, down 45 minute at 42.50. They're down there at 45 now, 5. At 45, 3, 35, 4. 5 minute down there at 4, 4, 2.5, 42.5. 42.50 at 42 and a half to the bid at 42.50. They're down at 42 and a half. Are we done? Now 5 at 45. Now 5,000 and now 5. I'm down there at 5,000. Better bull and now 5. He'll breed all of them. $5,000 and now 5. Give me 47 and a half one time, Matt. 47.50. That help you? Now 5,000 over here. 5,000. 5,000. They're down at 7 and a half. 5 and I sold him. 47.50. Newman's buy at Geyser. 1109. Thank you. 1109. Let's go to number 9. That'll help his average, won't it? Let's go to number 9. Assertion Power at 42 and a half. At 40. That's how you buy bulls right there. At 42 and a half. 45. At 16 cavities. At 43. 2 and a half. Come on in, bull. 32 and a half. 32 and a half. Come on in, bully. Don't ask Thad, whatever you do. Boy, they are gentle. Well, you're getting a good preview of him going and coming. Coming and going. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Yeah, he's checking out the crowd. Yeah. That's him. Lot number 9, 3,500 at 35 minute out there at 5 at 35, 7 and a half, 37.50 there down at 37 and a half now 7.50 better bull at 37 and a half, 35 now 4 minute out there at 4,000 there down at now 2 and a half at 42.50 out the door he goes 42 and a half now 5 at 45 minute at 42.50 there down there at 45 minute out there at 42 and a half 5 and I sold 42.50 805. Call a bigger truck to Texas. Let's go to 27. 27 and 2 and a half. Stretch them out. And how much weight's between them ribs when you ship calves in the fall, boys? Here's one that'll add some length to body. At 42 and a half, 45. At 45. Same story, second verse. There he goes at 42.5. Long made bull. 42.5 at 42.50. They're down there at 42. 2.5. 3.35. 7.5. And now 4. Five minutes out there at 4,000. They're down here at $4,000 bid the 4. And now 4. 5 minutes out there at $4,000. Kind of running out of bulls. And now 4. 5 minutes out there at 4,000. They're down here right there. Now 42.50. 42.5. Open the gate at 42. And handed a bid 42.50. They're down there at 42.5. And I sold it. 4,000. 805 buys. 805. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this auction for a very important announcement. You paying attention? This is your two bull warning. Consider yourself warned. Here's 26. Bigger frame bull. Christopher at 2.5. 5. St. Christopher, they call him. At 2.5. 5. At 2.5 and 5 minutes out there. At 45 minutes out there. At 45 now. 5. It must be a Catholic bull. At 42.5. 5. 45 minutes out there. At 42.5. At 42.50. They're down there. At 40. St. Christopher's son. At 2.5. 42.50. They're down there. At 3. 32.5. 5. At 35 now. 7.5. 37.50. Down there. Now 7.5. 37 now. 4. And now $4 down. 2.5. Out the door he goes. 42.5. Are we done there? 42.5. 42.50. What do you think, Kevin? All done here. 42.5 sold. 4,000 buyer 52 buys 5-2. That takes us to 64, and we're down to 1. Buy this bull or run them dry. 64. I'm not even $100. Now I'll tell you what, folks. Here's a bull. Yeah. Can't all be first. We've said it before. A long-fronted bull with some swagger. Last bull to sell, and he's a buckskin, and they didn't end with no dog. I'm not either to 7,000. I'm going to need 7,000. 445 at 45 minute other. 45 beard at 45 minute other. 45 beard at 5 at 45 now. 5,000. 55 at now 5. $5,500 there. Bid it at 5. 55. 2.5 at 52. Then I handed a bid at 50. Now 5. 55 minute other. 5,500 and now 7.5. 57 now 6. Handed a bid at 6,000. Walk him on. And now 6. Now 5. 65 minute other. 65 7. They're down at 7,000. At 7. They're down at 7,000. At 7 now 5 now. 75 minute at 75. 80. They're down 8,000. 8,000. Yes now 5. 85 minute on 85 minute. They're down 85 minute on $85. 85 9. And now 9. I'm at another 9 now 9 now. Sheila, at some point it becomes the principle of the matter. Now 9,500 and 95 minute on there to 95 and 95 minute 90 now 10,000. And now if I were you, I'd be getting a little worked up about now. Now 5 at 10 5 minute on there to 10 5 5 minute on there to 10 5 5 now 11 they're down there to 11,000. 11 now minute 11 they're down at 11 they're down at. How can you tell so close at these levels? 11,000. One more time. 11,000. 11 they're down there at 11 now minute 11. Yes, now 11 5. 11 5 minute on there to 11 5. Now it's the one you came to buy. 11.5 now, 5 minute under, 11 bid, 11.5, are you done? 11.5, and I have sold that bull at $11,000. It goes to the Manley family, 551. And ladies and gentlemen, that brings the curtain down on a tremendous Charolais bull sale. Let's give the Brevig family a great big round of applause. What a nice offering. Here's your host, Cole, to wrap it up for you.
Hey, thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for believing in what we can do. And thank you, guys. I really do. From family, Clark, Gail, and everybody, we appreciate you for sure.
Great job. I think the program's in awfully good hands, Clark. You've done a nice job. Gail's been out back. Yes, sir. Gail's out back. She has never sat in here and watched the sale. She's always working bulls outside, and it's the way she likes it. But we appreciate everybody being here today. Make settlement. There is that discount if you're hauling home today. Just release them in the office. They'll get the paperwork up to the brand office. They'll have them ready to roll. You can back right up. We'll try to get you loaded out in grand fashion. And just hang on, because the green grass is popping and these markets are solid. There's some great days ahead of us. As a matter of fact, I refuse to believe our best days are behind us, folks. There's great days coming. Enjoy them while they're here. We'll see you down the trail. Thanks for coming again, everybody.